Oh hi, it's there, and welcome back to another, I guess, game update with their other works. And this one's a little late, like 11 days late, and I'm sorry about that. But I have kind of got distracted by the impending Green and Blue Favorite Game Awards show coming up. And because that's coming up, I need to prepare for that. I also just released 1 through 2 stories of Ever Forward and Beyond, a book I've been writing for 4 years. So I'm working on that. But most of this month has been just game development, mainly working on what's formerly known as mainly what's working on what's formerly known as strategies and treaties. Now it's stratagems, strati and then gems. Simply deep games of war. That didn't change. S-gems as the shorthand. And man, oh man. Like, the units aren't different. I need to update them probably from last time. The units aren't different for the original strategies and the second iteration of strategies and treaties, which is now called Over the Hill. Strategies and treaties will now jump to the strategy level game, the strategy and role-playing level game, which is in this version, but it's not exactly done yet. It's not exactly playable. You can try, but I haven't tried yet because it's not exactly playable. As you can see, we're on the good old Galaxy S22 Ultra, and I'm all dressed up because that's what this and some other things I'm going to be wearing for special occasions, like for example, doing my game updates as well as novel updates and stuff like that. Or when I release a novel, I'll dress up too, probably even better than this. Probably wear the Game Awards stuff when I release a novel or game. Release a game into beta eventually. Like looking at a Trium now called the Impossible Every Game, also simply known as Trium. I worked on it some. Let me tell you what I worked on. It's as normal, and I added names to terms. So now, when you look at terms, you don't have to look at added names to terms. I just now remember why I have names with quotation marks. Because now I have names for them, so you can easily refer to terms by saying, it's under T-1, or it's under T-2, or under T-3, or under T-4. Like, terms that do anything in a game are actually terms. Let's start with T-1, where you find the description of the players. That's the T-1 terms of how you interact with the game. So now that's broken up. If you can think of better names for it than just T-number, let me know. But that's pretty much all we've done with. Trium, unfortunately. And actually, that's not. Yeah, that's pretty much all we've done. I think. Yes. Update their table. Yeah, I think that's all we've done for right now. Meanwhile, in stratagems, formerly known as strategies and treaties, which I have been going back in all the strategies and treaties videos and updating them to feature stratagems. Haven't quite done that yet. It did go by another name, Strategy, Tactics, and Operations, but that was a little too, dry, and not very original, so we're going to try Strategy Gems and see how that is, see if that fits. But not only is Over the Hills completely overhauled, now it's pretty final actually. When I say that every single time trim and trims, core trims, and it's never true. But it's final until, well, for now anyway. It's final for now. And yeah. Also, its strategy and treaties is now dropped into the Simply strategy role-playing game, where you have commanders and elements, and they have battle zone maps, and it's played either in the player sheet. Well, each player and GM gets a sheet, and essentially they draw their battle zone in the lines, and then they put their elements down on that battle zone, and then they try to get to their goal, their stated goal, while probably completing their objectives that come up or are pushed back by the goal, and only the GM can see all the sheets, and the GM has a sheet which is the true state of the battle, whatever the battle is, the true state of the battle. And sorry, it's a 44-hour when I'm like a 50-hour or something. I'm not quite sure still. So it's not quite exactly fitting, but it's good enough. It's good enough for right now. No, that's not happening. But anyway. See, this thing fits much better. I don't know. Maybe it's the watch, but it can't be the watch. I'm actually not quite sure what's going on. But anyway. It fits this tandy better because that's the watch, you know. I also got my new Ray-Ban glasses, which I still haven't done the unboxing video for that. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I need to get on that, so I will eventually, but anyway. And I'm getting better with the whole having lenses for my face thing. My eyes and brain are adjusting to it, but anyway. But yeah, so that's what the Strategies and Treaties game will be eventually is. It's essentially a game where it's essentially a strategy-focused game, where it's a game based in strategy as opposed to tactics, which oftentimes gets confused in games, I know. And it essentially it's gonna be a role-playing game of sorts where the GM sets up the scenario, and then the players play out the scenario with each individual goal or something to that effect. I'm not quite sure what exactly I want to do, but I'm getting to it eventually. I mean, again, right now, you can try to apply it and help flesh it out, like leave a comment on exactly what you think it should be done with that. But anyway. Also we got Home in the Battle Space. Home in the Battlefront. Home in the Battlefront. I like Home in the Battle Space better for right now. Where it's a playing card war game. We made on the channel, and all you need to play is a standard 52 playing card deck and the rules, and essentially you have your hand, your home front, and the battlefront, and you place cards on the you put cards into your hand from the deck. You share one deck with the opposing player, and I guess opposing players too. And then you essentially put cards on the battlefield. You put cards on the battlefield. Every card but clubs is used to form the battlefield, and when you form the battlefield, and you have clubs move on the battlefield. Essentially, it's really interesting. I have some gameplay videos of that as well as Over the Hills, which we talked about already, and that's pretty much done. We'll see how done these are, because Over the Hills, the trick with Over the Hills will be the content, and I think I need to have cheats for at least the 4 main eras of strategy gems. The Revolutionary Wars, Napoleonic Wars, World War I, World War II, Cold War, and near future space. So yeah, and and there are faction sheets for all of them too. And then finally is the TTRPG, the Simply Deep Warrior role-playing RPG, where it's geared to being able for you to play as a fire team of warriors, using generic term, but mostly soldiers from the last century and modern day. And essentially, it's more like a first-person shooter than anything else. And yeah, I guess in theory you could use it as a campaign system for wargaming. Now the thing about it, but I haven't tried that yet. Maybe you can. In fact, I haven't played it yet. So I need to play that eventually. Actually, I played an earlier version of it. I haven't played the finished rules, as well as the example mission, which is D-Day, because why not? And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I've just been going, and with strategy jams, I've just been going back and forth with a lot of decisions, and just it taking a long time to get to this point. So yeah, now you can check these games out on my Google Drive, as well as itch.io, which only subscription to those, as well as the playlists, where we design these games, as well as play them on the channel. Alright, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of the new Get Up. Now that I'm going into my 30 years of life, I wanted to try doing the whole suit thing again. I wanted to do it. I did it for when I released Life in War. When I released Life in War, I wore a blazer, but now it doesn't fit me, so I need new ones. So let me know. I also have different levels of this. Well, I technically only 2 levels, like you kind of should. This is the B level, where it's just my normal green and blue business kind of thing. I put the green jacket over to my blue, and now I have become green and blue representative instead of just their representative. So yeah. Alright, that's this video. Thanks for watching. And I mean, because by the way, we need to say more. These videos are already geared to my stuff anyway. But anyway, so yeah, links are in the description. All of it's free, of course. Well, all the digital stuff's free. At least the in development versions are free. We'll see how the final product, because I might be changing that because monies, I need them. Definitely the development versions will be free. And yeah, that is real. Thanks for watching. And I guess see you as again.